Hello, this is Jared from Commit Quality, and in the last video we talked about branching. I'll put a link on the screen now and in the description, but in this video we're going to talk about merging, and branching and merging goes together. When you create a new branch and you make changes, you eventually want those changes to end up in your main or your master branch. To do that, you have to merge them, which is typically done by a pull request, but we can talk about that in future videos. So now what I want to do is I want to create a new branch to show you how merging works. So I'm going to say git switch -c new. I'm just going to name a new branch and hit enter. Let's add a new file into this project and we'll commit it. And I'm just going to say new text file and we'll name it comment. And I'm not even going to add any text into this. I'm just going to create the new file. So if we do a git status, we should see we've got that new file. Let's add it and commit it. Awesome. So if I do git status here, what we'll see is I have nothing there and I've added my new comment text file. Now I want to merge this into my main branch. And to merge it, I have to be onto that branch. So let's say git switch main. And then we can say git merge and whatever the name of my branch was. In this case, it was new branch. If I hit enter on this, we can see here that it says updating and fast forward. So this merge we just done is called a fast forward merge, where there have been no changes on the target branch, and it's just bringing in new changes, or as we know them, new commits. This only happens when there's no commits on the target branch. So in this case, main has been our target branch. So we have that. That's all perfect. I can push this up now and this would appear here if I wanted to do that. We've already gone through pushing in Git, so I won't worry about that. So let's clear this down. So the next type of merge is an automatic one, where there have been changes to both branches, but Git automatically resolves everything and creates a new merge commit for us. To do this, I'm going to say git switch to create a new branch, and we're going to call it auto, because I didn't want the hashtag, but we'll keep that in there. It's okay. So we want to make a change. So let's just go into, say, the comment text document, and let's say comment on this video. Let's save that, and let's go back into here, git status, just to double check. Yeah, it's only that one, so we'll say git commit -am, which is a short way of saying add it all and add your commit message. So we'll add and commit things for us. So I'll say add into comment.txt. Awesome. So that's all on the auto branch. So if I switch back now to the main branch, we'll see, of course, the changes are not here at the moment. If I open that up again, there's nothing there. And I'm just going to say make a change to like and subscribe. So there shouldn't be any conflicts on here. So we'll say, come on, do it. Let's save that. And we'll do the same thing again. We're just going to commit these changes. So I'll say git commit -am, and I'll say add in changes to like and subscribe. Hit enter. Okay, so now we're in a state that where we said about the fast forward merge, it only happens when no changes have been made to the target branch, but now we've made a change to the main branch, which is our target one. So if we now merge, everything should be okay, but we'll need to create a new merge commit, or at least that's what I'm expecting. So if I say git merge auto, and don't forget the hashtag that I hit on accident. Here we are. We can see the merge has come in. We can say we're happy with these, so we can do WQ, enter, and that's gone in for us. So now what I can say is git log. I'll do 3, and we can see now we've got add to comment text. We've got add in changes to like and subscribe, which is the one we done on the main branch, And then we also have a new commit, which is that automatic merge where we didn't have any conflicts, where we say in merge branch auto. Brilliant. So let's clear that at the moment. So that's the kind of basics of merging. You can now see the changes I made to the feature branch and now added to main. And it's as easy as that, right? Well, yeah, it really is. But sometimes merging is not as easy. In our case, there was no conflict. We either had a fast forward merge or we had an automatic merge. But many times in your career, you're going to be met with merge conflicts. And a lot of people are kind of scared of these. But what are merge conflicts? Well, it's not something you should really be scared of because normally they're pretty easy to resolve. It's essentially an event that takes place when Git is unable to resolve differences in files between two commits. So we'll replicate this now, and Git is usually quite good with merging and handles a lot of it automatically, as you just saw. But if you hit a conflict, it's because there are changes in that conflict in both commit sequences. So let's jump into and do that now. Okay, cool. So let's switch from this branch, and we'll say git switch, and we'll call this conflict, because we're expecting a merge conflict. So in this one, we want to make a change to one of the files again. So let's say inside comment, let's say if you made it this far, comment, woo. So yeah, if you made it this far, throw a comment below saying woo. So let's close that off. And we'll add this. Let's just check it's only that file, of course. And it is. So we'll say git commit am add in woo comment. Great. So now what we can do is switch back to master or main. I keep saying master, but it's main. We're on main, and what I want to do inside here, I want to make another change to this comment file, say in cause a conflict. I'll save that. So now because we both edited the same text file on the same line, I'm hoping when I commit this and then I try to do my merge, we should see a conflict message and it'll tell us exactly what has happened. So before we do that, let's say git status. Okay, looks good. Git commit am cause a conflict. Okay, great. So now then, the moment of truth. Let's say git merge, and what did we name the branch? We named it conflict. Nice and easy. So hit enter. And what we can see here then, auto merging conflict, merge conflict in comment.txt. Automatic merge failed, and it's telling us to fix the conflicts and then commit the result. Let's go into the file. It's told us exactly where there's a conflict. And of course, if you're using something like Visual Studio Code, it makes it a lot easier to read. But in this case, we can see here where we've got the head, which is the main branch, which is cause a conflict. And then we can also see the change we made here, which is to the conflict branch, which is mentioned here. And we can see this now with the file open. Like I say, head has been the branch we are on, and the one below is the one we're trying to merge in. And now we can simply choose what we want to keep, or if we want to keep both of them, and we can clean up the file. I could say maybe I just want to keep the head, so I could delete all this and keep cause a conflict. But I tell you what, in this case, I'll keep them both. I'll say get rid of that. So now we have the 3 lines of comment on this video, cause a conflict, and also I want to bring in the change I made on the other branch. So I'll save that. I'll go back to git bash and I can say git status. We can see now both are modified. We've sorted our conflicts out, so I can say git add. We'll do git commit, and we'll say fixing merge conflicts. And here we are. It was easy as that. And now if I do a git log and we'll say do the last 5, we can see my fixing the merge conflicts. We can also see where we added in the woo comment. We can see the commit we had the conflict and, like I said, the fixed ones. So as easy as that, nice and pretty, nice and simple, and that's how the conflicts are really going to work. And that's awesome because you've just now dealt with your first merge conflict. And of course, I could push all this up to main if I wanted, In real world, as we've already discussed, pushing directly to main is bad. You always want to create a pull request off this, but it is as easy as that to deal with merge conflicts. So don't worry too much about them when you kind of encounter them, because you'll eventually go into. As always, thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions or anything in Git you'd like covered off, please drop a comment below. And as always, have a good day.